On May 13, 2021, First Amendment activist and independent journalist Rafael Gomez went to North Miami City Hall in Florida to film inside publicly accessible areas. While calmly recording, he was approached by a security guard who immediately questioned him and demanded to know who gave him access. Gomez explained that he did not need permission because he was engaged in First Amendment protected activity. However, the guard insisted that access was required, and the situation quickly became tense as both sides stood firm, with Gomez asserting his rights and the guard continuing to challenge his presence.
How's it going, man? How's everything?
Hello? Hello? I have to check you.
Go ahead, check. We're good, right? Thank you. Guys, this is
Who give you access?
the city of North Miami.
Hello? Sheriff, who give you access?
Who are you, number one?
I'm the security for the city.
Okay.
Who give you access?
This is First Amendment protected activity. I don't need access.
Yeah, you have to get the access to do that here.
From who?
Wow. Can you call PD for me? Can you call PD for me?
This is the city of North Miami. This is First Amendment protected activity. I'm a journalist and I'm here exercising my First Amendment right.
No. I have to.
Don't
give
put
you
your
access.
don't
Yes,
don't
that's mine.
don't
I have to give you access.
don't put your hand in
I have to give you access. You don't have to do that. No. No. Ask me.
No, I don't. Call the police.
Oh, okay.
Yo, call the police.
The permission?
No, I'm going to. Yo, don't touch me, man. Look, you have me. Yo, stop, sir. You have me backed into a corner.
No.
It's for my
I
protection.
tell you no.
You're not allowed to do that, sir. Call the police. You can't do that. I'm gonna file a police report on you for assault. This is First Amendment constitutionally protected activity. This is a government office, and I have the right to inspect the government. I'm well within my rights.
I ask you, who give you access? That's it. Don't video me, man. I tell you no.
Call the police. I'm gonna file a complaint on you right now.
The police is doing.
I'm gonna file a complaint on assault for you right now. The city. If you prevent me from recording, the city of North Miami is violating my First Amendment rights.
I pushed the button. Okay.
Yeah, who give you access?
And you haven't told me that I'm kicked out of the building yet.
Okay, the thing is, you don't have to video people. You have to ask the permission.
No, I do not.
Exactly.
This is a government office, ma'am.
It doesn't matter.
Yes,
You cannot do it.
you're violating the
Okay.
First Amendment. You're violating the First Amendment. I'm well within my rights. Call the police. They're right across the street. You're not allowed to do that. You just committed a crime on camera. And I'm going to file a lawsuit on the city of North Miami. This is your information window at the city of North Miami. This is your cashier. This is where you pay for your services. And you see this commissioner? Guys, this is the commissioner that we met yesterday at the election. I met this guy at the election the other day. So I'm a journalist exercising my right, and you're violating my First Amendment right. Call this guy out. He'll vouch for me. These two guys, I met them the day before yesterday. Guys, so the city of North Miami, they failed this audit. This audit is a fail because this guy put his hands on me and he committed a crime. I want the police here, so I filed a report on you. They haven't told me that I have to leave the building.
Well,
Hey, how's it going, sir?
Good, what's going on?
This gentleman called me.
Come over here.
Sir, before we get started,
Individual here outside. Sure, you can slow for it.
sir, before we get started, do you mind if I have your name and your badge
Sergeant
number?
Perez, Perez, badge number 406. I work with the City of North Miami Police Department. How can I help you today?
Thank you very much. I was exercising my First Amendment right to record a government office in City Hall, and this gentleman assaulted me. He grabbed my camera 2 times, and I'm telling him I'm well within my rights to record, and he grabbed my camera and he pulled it from my hand. So he committed a crime right now. I would like to file a police report on him.
The situation escalated when the security guard became more aggressive and physically interfered with Gomez. The guard grabbed Gomez's camera and backed him into a corner, which Gomez strongly objected to. He warned the guard not to touch him and stated that this was illegal. Feeling threatened, Gomez called for the police and announced that he would file a complaint for assault. He continued to emphasize that he was lawfully recording in a public government building, while the guard persisted in trying to stop him.
Okay, so hey, how you doing, man? I parked, I came over here, and I recorded the building as my First Amendment right to record a government office. I do this all the time. I was covering the elections 2 days ago. I met some of the councilmen, so I don't know why this guy's giving me a hard time. I'm well within my rights. So I don't know why. He pulled my camera from my hands 2 times. He committed the crime. He assaulted me. And then on top of that, he called you guys, and now I want to file. I can't give you my name, ma'am.
We need it for report.
All right, that's fine. Are you gonna file the report on him?
We're doing the investigation now.
I have everything on camera, so I can show it to you guys.
You said that you wanted to do report, did you not?
Yeah.
So we're gonna.
No, but I want to make sure that you guys are gonna take him to jail or a PTA.
We gotta investigate.
I have everything on camera before I give my.
The camera?
Yeah, but I don't want to take. I only have 1 camera on me, so I don't want to turn it off. Ma'am, I'm gonna need you here because you have your camera. I'm gonna need you to stand right here. If I turn off my camera, she has to be standing here. Or one.
Sir, listen, the way it works is, just so you understand.
Yeah, thank you guys. I
We're
appreciate
gonna
it.
conduct the investigation, okay?
But I want everything
No, hold on,
recorded
time
for
out.
the record.
Can you hear me real quick?
Yes, sir.
We'll be conducting our investigation, okay? So let us do it so it can be done properly.
And sir, never at any moment did that gentleman tell me I had to leave the building or was trespassed from the
We said
building.
you got everything recorded.
Never.
We'll look at the recording.
So with that being said, I was just standing and I'm recording in the corner, and I'm just panning.
Were you conducting any business here?
Yeah, I'm a First Amendment activist, and I'm a journalist, and I was exercising.
Journalist for where? What do you?
I don't have to disclose that information. Okay. With that being said, I was exercising my First Amendment rights. I'm a journalist doing First Amendment activity, and he grabbed my camera from my hand. He's not allowed to do that. Yeah. Look how many officers
So what are
we
you
have.
here today for?
I'm a journalist. I'm exercising First Amendment
So
activity.
what are you doing with your journalism? You're reporting?
Yes, I am reporting on the government and government activities and on the city.
Okay, they have all their cameras here. Can you show us what happened?
Yeah, but all right, but I'm gonna need your name and badge number. Your name and badge
No,
number.
we're gonna be on there for you.
Okay, we got Mirage, we got Herrera, and you, sir, Sergeant, we got Miranda. Sir, you don't want to stand in the shade?
You're good, man. Hey, listen, let us do what we gotta do, so, you know.
All right, guys, I'm gonna turn off my camera to show these.
Police officers arrived and began investigating the incident. Gomez told them he was exercising his First Amendment rights and accused the security guard of assault for grabbing his camera. The officers asked questions and tried to gather information, but tension remained
You
as
saw it on
Gomez
camera.
was reluctant to provide personal details.
And your
while still
oath was
demanding
to
action
uphold the
against
First
guard.
Amendment.
He pushed for the guard to
That's
be
fine.
arrested
I go to
or
the
given
government
notice to
meetings and I'll be talking to the
while
commissioners
officers
about
explained
this.
they needed
The
to
councilman.
review evidence and follow
This is
procedure
wrong.
before making any
Because if I did it to
decisions.
him, I'll get a PTA and be in front of a judge. You're not gonna give this guy a promise to appear, Sergeant?
Pardon me?
You're not gonna give him a promise to appear in court?
I just got here, like you saw.
Well, you have the authority to order them to write up the PTA.
Well, thank you for letting me know what I can do.
It's your prerogative. Now, they saw on camera that he violated my rights and he committed a crime. He assaulted me. And if I would have done that, I would be in handcuffs right now. And I would have to present myself in front of the judge. No, man, this ain't right. This ain't right. I'm gonna document the cars. If you don't, guys,
I'm speaking to my sergeant.
if you don't believe, if
All right, give me a second. You want me to explain to him what the situation is? That's what I'm doing. All right. So I appreciate if you don't interrupt. Thanks. So he comes in, asking for your taking the security guard. Access.
Yeah, go ahead.
yes, ma'am. Sorry about that. If you don't think what I'm doing is legal, call the state attorney and she'll let you know.
Okay. First of all, nobody said that you were doing anything.
But if you have if you have doubt, call the state attorney.
Rafael, first of all we're trying to do is find out the full situation other than the video, correct? So a part of our job, when we document the issue, we're going to ask you questions like we would ask any victim of a crime, okay? We ask you your address. You want to tell us you're homeless. You don't want to give us that information. You are supposedly the victim of the crime, correct? So when the state attorney wants to send you something to show up to court for prosecuting this gentleman, how are they going to do that? What address are they going to send that to?
The state attorney has my address. You don't worry about that.
Okay, no problem. So That's what we're at. So we're,
Yo, you probably you've never summoned somebody in court.
They just got his information.
And if you don't believe I'm a journalist, call the councilman. They know me. I was at the election the other day and they can vouch for me. I spoke with all of them. I met all of them and I was doing the same thing, recording, documenting the election.
Nobody said you weren't. Nobody's doubted anything that you said, correct? We might have asked extra questions to get a little more clarification on things.
And I'm giving you clarification.
Which you denied telling me that's not relevant. We asked you your address. You don't need it.
I don't have to. Give me your address.
That's fine, sir. All right.
Exactly.
Okay.
But if you doubt me,
go
get the councilman, go get the council person, and he'll tell you that I'm a journalist.
What's your name, Raphael?
Gomez, how many times do I have to repeat it?
We're slow. That's why we do this job, sir. And we're obviously here for you. So I mean, the attitude is.
I'm allowed to have an attitude. I'm a victim of a crime. I was just assaulted. You don't understand that? My rights were violated. Why should I be in a good mood?
What did you say your full name was and your date of birth?
Rafael Antonio Gomez.
Gomez.
But that's irrelevant. You're just gonna run my record. You don't need that.
I do need that for the report.
Well, I don't have any warrants, so I don't know why you need I don't know what you need my date of birth for. That's just me being courteous.
That's part of the report. We need to have it.
Listen, you want a report, right? They need the information added to the report. So we're here trying to help you. Okay? So I understand that you're upset, but you don't need to be upset with us. We didn't do that anything.
But I feel that what she's doing, she doesn't need that for her report. I feel that she's gonna run a warrant check. That's what I feel she's doing with my date of birth, because that's irrelevant. That's totally irrelevant.
Okay, that's fine. However, like I said, in order for us to do a report, we need your information. Do you agree with me that far?
You need my name.
Okay. Well, like you said, if you're the victim of a crime, right? How is the state attorney supposed to get in touch with you in order to set a court date for you?
That's what court servers are for.
But they don't have your address.
Trust me, they do, and they can find it. That's
Okay,
their
so
job.
They're just gonna look up Rafael Gomez in Miami.
Yeah, that's what court servers do.
Okay.
And just how many Raphael Gomez do you think there are in Dade County?
Dozens.
Okay. So how are we supposed to know it's you compared to the other dozen that are here? If we don't get your date of birth or something specific.
That's fine. I gave it to y'all. I gave it to
I
y'all.
understand that, but you're saying it's irrelevant. And I'm just trying to explain to you why it is relevant.
It's only relevant if you're gonna fucking give this guy a PTA. If you're not gonna do shit, it's irrelevant. If you're not gonna give him a promise to appear, if you're not gonna send him to court, it's totally irrelevant. Are you gonna give him a PTA?
Nobody said that nothing's happening.
You're gonna give him a promise to appear?
Nobody said that nothing's happening.
That's what I'm saying. You guys ain't gonna do nothing, so why do I have to give my information?
Again, it's part of the report.
Or you gonna get his date of birth?
Of course.
If you're not gonna summon him to court, then you don't need my date of birth.
Okay.
All right, guys. It turns out we're gonna have to do a public records request on City of North Miami Police. Cameras, disciplinary reports, employee profiles, all of it. Performance evaluations. And this is a good department in Miami-Dade County.
Montina and Herrera are going to go get a camera. From this camera and this camera upstairs.
Well, I didn't violate any statute, I can tell you that. If anybody violated a statute, it's him.
Sir, we have to do a full investigation on both sides, so that's why they're going to go watch the camera. He's right there already.
That gentleman needs to be educated on the law. That he can't assault people, number one, and number two, he needs to be educated on the First Amendment. And in the state of Florida, we have stand your ground, which means a person's allowed to physically defend themselves. You get what I'm saying? I know he's a security guard, but he can't do that. He doesn't have that authority. He doesn't have the authority to turn off my camera. So I was well within my rights to defend myself. You guys would have defended yourself. If you're on vacation and you go to another city and you're taking pictures and somebody grabs your camera, you're gonna defend yourself. In the state of Florida, for sure. Excuse me, ma'am, do you have enough reasonable suspicion to believe that an assault was committed?
They're going to watch the cameras upstairs and we'll make that determination. So it's an independent camera from the City Hall, okay?
Sir, what's your name? How you doing?
How many times I gotta repeat that, ma'am?
I don't know. I just arrived, so
We just got here.
Rafael Antonio Gomez.
Okay, Mr. Gomez.
Yes.
So what's the story? What happened, sir?
I was assaulted by this gentleman when I came in here to record a government office, which is my First Amendment right. I'm a journalist.
Okay. Who are you a journalist for?
For myself.
Okay. Can you be a little bit more specific when you say you were assaulted?
I was recording, and this gentleman, can you see how you're holding that?
Yeah.
He comes and grabs it and takes it from my hand, and I have to physically take it back. And when I turned on the camera, he did it again. He physically ripped it from my hand.
Okay.
So I had the camera a little bit higher than you had it, like how I have it now, and he ripped it from my hand, which is an assault in the state of Florida.
Okay.
It could be a battery, but I think it's an assault because he didn't hit me. He hit my hand and my phone. You get what I'm saying? If he would have hit my body, you get what? It would have been a battery, but it was an assault.
Okay. We're gonna document it.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
No problem.
We're going to document the incident. We'll give you a case card. Obviously, if you feel that hey, a crime here was committed, you can press charges.
Now you're not going to give him the promise to appear.
We're not going to do that.
You're not going to present. You're not going to present anything to the state attorney's office right now. No, you're not going to. You're not going to charge him. You're not going to charge him criminally.
We're not going to physically arrest him today.
No, but you could give him a promise to appear.
We're not going to physically arrest him today. I'm going to give you the card. You can have all the documentation, every report that will be authored. You can have access to that.
A PTA.
Again, we're not going to physically take him to jail today.
I know that. A promise to appear. He's going to go in front of the judge for assault.
But again, you'll have the case summary and you'll get every documentation that will be authored today by our agency regarding this incident. Okay?
I don't have to do anything. I don't have to go to the state attorney.
Well, I'm going to give you a case card. Yeah, if you want to pursue charges, you can go to the state attorney.
But you're not going to do anything. You're not going to give the promise to appear.
We're gonna write the report.
You're going to write a report. All right, that's a dereliction of duty, guys, just so you know.
Okay.
After reviewing the footage, officers acknowledged that the guard's actions involved unwanted physical contact, which could be considered a battery under Florida law. Despite this, they chose not to arrest the guard immediately. Instead, they documented the incident and provided Gomez with a case number, explaining that he could pursue charges through the proper legal channels. This frustrated Gomez, who believed the situation required immediate consequences, but officers maintained that they had discretion in handling such cases.
You guys on a crime scene pull out your phone and take pictures, and if somebody snatches it from you, you're slamming them on the floor, battery Leo. And he's going to jail for the day until he pays bond. Don't lie to me.
The difference is that's a felony. This is not. This is a misdemeanor.
It's a misdemeanor. A promise to appear, the same. You still got to present yourself in front of a judge.
Answer your question as to why we would arrest someone in a felony. Correct. But in a misdemeanor, there is discretion. Correct. We're going to document everything. I'm trying to show you the differences.
No, it's a dereliction of duty, because if they did it to you guys, he would have been arrested. So I'm just showing the double standards, guys. The people that work for the government get to do whatever they want, and they get to push people around because they don't know the law. And the citizens have to swallow and eat it. So I'm here to document that. Because if they would have done it to one of you guys, or if I would have done it to him, a government employee, I would have been in jail right now. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to document the double standard of the government. Now, I need you to tell that gentleman that I'm well within my right to record in that building. I need you to tell that gentleman that it's my First Amendment right to record in there.
Sir, we did. Sir, he's already been.
We educated.
Sir, let me ask you, he's allowed to snatch my phone like that and back me into a corner?
Sir, you've already talked. We're not gonna go back and forth.
How do I get that body cam? How do I get that camera footage from the building?
I'm sure you know how to do it already.
Yeah, I do.
Put in the public record request.
Yeah. Now, you heard your friend. He said I was allowed in there, right?
All right, hold on one second. Let us finish what we gotta do. And if you wanna go in after we're done, like I said, once we're done, when we leave, you can go ahead and do whatever you need to do. Like we currently explained to you, you've been educated, so you are allowed to go in and videotape all you like. Once you obviously don't overstep your bounds, you're fine.
You should tell. Did you tell him to not overstep his bounds?
You heard the other two officers who were talking to him, videotape. They spoke to him already. They told you they did. I've been out here and I've been on your video for the past 25 minutes, right? Okay.
Oh, sir, what that happened to me, was I allowed to defend myself physically?
So I'm not going to go back and forth.
You saw what happened to me. Was I allowed to defend myself physically?
Listen, we're not going to speak about that at the moment. Okay?
Well, Florida stand your ground law. allows me to defend myself physically with lethal force if necessary. Because I thought he was trying to break my phone, the $1,000 phone.
So you can't use lethal force over property. So you
Yeah, I can't. He was battering me. Listen,
you're saying it's because of your phone.
yo, he was doing all of that. I didn't know his intentions. I was in fear for my life. I only have to be in fear for my life. You understand how the statute works? I don't know his intention. He had me pinned into a corner.
Mr. Gomez?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I saw a little bit of the film, okay? He did commit a battery. We're going to document it as such, okay? We are going to file a criminal complaint, but we're not going to physically arrest him today, okay? He will at some point have to see a judge to answer for those charges. You are the victim. You can pursue the charges as you see fit. Give you documentation for everything we write today. Just so you know, he will be removed from this assignment or spot and will not come back. And again, you'll be provided with a case number, sir.
So now have him come and apologize to me.
I cannot.
Have him come and apologize, and there's not going to be no criminal complaint.
I cannot.
We can ask.
I'm not going to present that to him. Okay, I mean, if one of these officers
I'll tell him.
But you just say he battered you,
wait,
brother.
let me
Come on.
ask
He
you a
did.
You know.
He did. But I'm not gonna
Sir, you're saying that if he apologizes to you, you do not want to
file the criminal complaint. But he's gonna apologize on camera.
Okay, and listen, and we educated him. Okay, as far as, yes, you're absolutely right. You can't film here. He didn't know any better, so.
And he can't batter someone because in the state of Florida we have stand your ground.
No, I understand that, but you kind of have to.
I understand, but he wouldn't even let me speak. So
I hear you, but listen. I'm trying to be empathetic to him and you. You have to kind of get his position. He put here to do the job. He doesn't know. He sees like there's a guy filming. His first instinct is like, hey, you can't do it. He didn't know any better. Yeah,
but he needs to know. Ignorance of the law it doesn't absolve you of it.
100%. But you do realize some of us know the law better than others. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like he just came up to you and battered. In his mind, he thought he was, man, I don't think he's allowed to film, and he's trying to stop it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, as far as what the motivation is. He was wrong, 100%. Okay? But I'm trying, what is the motivation? When someone does something to me, I look, it could be wrong. What is their motivation? And that's all I'm trying to import on you. You understand what I'm saying?
That's why I just want an apology and no criminal complaint.
You want to talk to me? We're still going to document it.
Yeah. So if this guy apologizes to me, I'll sign a no prosecution order so they could drop the charges. We need to hold government accountable always.
Okay, Mr. Antonio,
Yep.
from my understanding, they said that you're gonna sign a non-false one?
He's gonna apologize before I sign that.
Okay, so you want him to apologize?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second. Let me call him over.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, sir. I'm so sorry because I don't know which one. Now I know. It's never happened again. Okay. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. Take it easy, buddy. Okay.
Okay, you're gonna sign here. You're gonna print date, and I'm gonna sign as a witness saying that you discussed the case with me, and that you're at this time you don't wish to press charges. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I have a pen for you.
Thank you.
With me?
Yeah.
This here is a pamphlet. It has the state attorney's information on there. If you feel as if you need to contact the state attorney, you can go ahead and contact them.
Perfect.
Okay?
Perfect.
All right. And also, give me a second.
In the end, the situation was de-escalated when the security guard apologized to Gomez, admitting he did not fully understand the law and promising it would not happen again. After receiving the apology, Gomez agreed not to pursue charges and signed a non-prosecution form. The incident concluded with both sides stepping back, highlighting the importance of understanding constitutional rights, proper conduct by security personnel, and how quickly conflicts can escalate when those rights are challenged.